Whoop, whoop, swag. What's up, guys? Just for the Tree of Woe show. Gonna get Q&A 6 in here because tomorrow I'm going on an airplane to Charlotte, North Carolina to watch the Virginia Tech Hokies on Saturday in the ACC Championship game. So good thing SmackDown was on Tuesday because I would have not done a SmackDown review at all. Anyways, you're saying different backdrop. What? Yeah. Flipped the old table around. There's my boy. If you want to know why I like Virginia Tech, that guy. Yep. So let's get this Q&A going. I'm down. All right. First two questions, in fact. Wow. Come from CK Randall 74. Regular question asker. Continue the good work. When R-Truth returns from his suspension and presumably starts. Whoa. R-Truth's not suspended. He's hurt. Spoiler reader. Presumably starts a feud with The Miz. Which one do you think will need to turn face? This is one of those situations where I think it honestly might be better if they both stay heel, because I don't know, it's tough. Because think about when R-Truth was face before. He was just like the boring kind of, no one really cared. It was when he turned heel that he finally, got the whole thing momentum behind him. He main evented Capital Punishment. Oh, sorry. I think we all tried to forget that. Sorry for reminding you guys. And then when it comes to The Miz, Miz is one of the best heels. I mean, he gets consistent heat. The way they're building it doesn't look like he's going face. Even though of the two, I think it would be him, but not any. I don't know. I honestly think they should both stay heel. But who's more likely to? Not who I think, but who is more likely to is R-Truth. I mean, just imagine face R-Truth turns around and starts hanging out with the little Jimmies. They probably sell little Jimmy merchandise just for days. Just picture R-Truth just happy as hell. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know that I really want to see either of them as a face because R-Truth as a heel is what finally got him, over with everybody. And The Miz, I don't know. So who's more likely? I would say R-Truth, obviously, but I don't think I want either of them. And the $1,000,000 question, it seems, when is Cena's heel turn coming? They hinted at it on Monday. It kind of seemed like that was a weird segment in Piper's Pit. It was kind of like, I don't know. It just gave off a weird feeling. Like it was like they're not gonna turn him heel, but at the same time you were thinking he's kind of hinting at it. Like, are the fans turning on Cena? Is the pressure finally getting to him? I mean, I can just see him one of these times. Maybe at WrestleMania. Maybe if he, I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter if he wins or loses. If he wins, everyone's gonna be booing him because they're in Miami, so he could turn heel there. Or even if he loses, he could just complain like, all the fans turned on me. They've turned on me from the beginning. F you guys. I have no idea. I don't know if it is coming, but if it is, I think WrestleMania would be the best because he's already going to be getting booed for days. So yeah, these questions. I don't know, man. I don't know if it is coming, but if it is, I'd say WrestleMania makes the most sense. IWO show. What are the chances Daniel Bryan loses his title shot, then turns around and cashes in Money in the Bank to win the title at TLC? To address the first part, I would say there's 100% chance that Daniel Bryan loses his title shot. Hell, I'll go specifics. I will guarantee Daniel Bryan loses his title shot on a Christmas edition of SmackDown in North Carolina live on a Tuesday in a steel cage to Mark Henry. And as far as I could see him cashing it at TLC. I think it looks like they've finally gotten rid of the whole I'm waiting until WrestleMania because he said himself on SmackDown, the world title was more important to me than main eventing WrestleMania. And that's what I was thinking. I was like, why wouldn't you just have the Daniel Bryan character even look more like a badass? Because he needs something. Just say, hey, I changed my mind because I'd rather cash it in, get the championship, hold it till WrestleMania, and main event it myself. You know what I mean? It's like, that'd make it look like a badass. It's like, I'm willing to cash it in, win the title, and keep it till then, and then win at WrestleMania, main event it myself. But I could see him cashing at TLC, whether if the Big Show wins, Daniel Bryan comes out, turns heel, and just beats nothing can beat him up. But yeah, it could happen. I could see it. And in 5 years, who will be the WWE's top 5 superstars? Oof. Just off the top of my head, I don't know like what the order is gonna be, but I'm sure Cena will still be there, Orton will still be there. They're relatively young. Miz, Cody Rhodes. That's one I would be willing to guarantee. And if it's not, something went seriously wrong between here and then. I can see Ziggler getting up there by then. Barrett definitely. Maybe Del Rio. He's up and down, so you never know with him. Um, Zack Ryder, right? Yeah. I don't know. But those are just some of the names I think of. How many was that? Cena, Orton, Miz, Rhodes. That's like 6 or 7, whatever, that could possibly be up there. That's all that's coming to my mind right now. I don't know. Maybe some new guy. I mean, 5 years is a while. Maybe some new guy will pop up. Maybe A-Rye will be up there by then. I don't know. Mason Ryan. Guys, how does Evan Bourne fail a drug test and Mason Ryan is clean, just walking around? Yeah. I wonder the same thing. Yeah, that's a good question for the top 5 in 5 years. Comment below, you guys, who you guys think will be five of the top, or the top five, or however you guys want to do it in 5 years. I named a few. I don't know the exact order, but that's just some I imagine will be up there, stay up there, or will rise. BTE Tariq, Petit Tariq. Yeah. Do you think that if this is Jericho, the It Begins promo, who would he go after first, CM Punk or The Miz? I don't think The Miz. I would probably, out of those two, definitely CM Punk, and I think in general probably CM Punk, because if you listen to the promo, well, if you follow Jericho on Twitter, all the time he's been talking about how everyone's stealing his gimmicks. Like, I think he said The Miz too, but Punk stole the best in the world thing, all the different like gimmick. He's stealing his moves, he's stealing his character or whatever. And then in the vignettes or whatever, it's talking about how the end of the world as you know it, best in the world, whatever, and how he's coming to take back what's his. Could mean his gimmicks, best in the world gimmick. Could mean the title. Could mean both. Punk Jericho WrestleMania 28. I already have tickets to WrestleMania 28, and I would be ecstatic if that were to go down. So I can only hope that's where they're going towards. I think CM Punk would make the most sense, unless they like to forget what they do in storylines. But realistically, he should be coming back against Orton, because Orton punted him off TV. But he'll probably forget about that. Like Undertaker fought about Kane, and the next is burying him at bragging rights. God damn. Yeah, so I would say CM Punk. It would make sense with all the gimmick stuff. Orton's straight brother. Hey, do you think Mark Henry's title reign is just a one-time deal? Honestly and sadly, I think it is. I think once he loses it, I think this might have. I think it's worked out a lot better than they anticipated. But I think at the beginning it was, let's give he's been here for 15 years. 15 years. Let's pay him respect. Kind of like how they gave Kane the title. I think it was just last year when he was feuding with Edge and all that. I just kind of pay the respects to the guy. He only had that one reign before, I believe. But I mean, Mark Henry, I don't think they could have expected it to go over as well as it has so far. I mean, he's been a good champion. He's believable. He's evolved. He started out as the dominant heel, just kicking ass, and now he's evolving into he's still dominant, but the comedy heel. When he got injured, who does that, Big Show? Who is gonna put a chair on a brother's leg and smash it? And it's just hilarious. Old heel work where they think they can do it, but if anyone else does it, it's bad news. So he's evolving too. So I just don't want the Big Show to beat him. I'm sorry, guys. Anybody that likes the Big Show? I don't know. I just think Mark Henry. It looks like they're building him towards Sheamus, but then again, Sheamus lost to Hornswoggle. So who the hell knows anymore? Worst in-ring worker you mark out for? This is a tough question because it depends on what. I mean, different people have different perspectives on who's good in the ring, and depends on what style you like. A lot of people like technical, high flyers, just entertainment value, just people, put on a good match, but they're not Bret Hart or something. But worst in ring, I don't know. You used to say Zack Ryder, but you see him in the ring now. He's not that bad. It's surprising, really. I'd have to say, I think we all get a little excited when we see Santino come out. I mean, more for his mic work because he's funny, but He's not very good in the ring, and I guess I mark out for Santino a little bit. So I'd say that's pretty fair that he'd probably be that. No offense, Santino, but I mean his in ring work is funny when he. I don't remember what pay per view that, but when Justin Gabriel back when he was heel, he went for like the undercut leg sweep, and Santino went back at it just slow motion. It was at a pay per view I think, but I was just he's a funny guy, so he's not very good in the ring, but I mark out because he's hilarious. Final question comes from Jose Cal 94 with two A's, so it's Cal 94. Who do you think Taker is going to take on at WrestleMania? I was hoping Sheamus, but since they turned him face, probably not. Also, Del Rio would be great too. Yeah, I could. Sheamus would have been all right, but as a face, I don't think it's going to be face unless it was like the right scenario, like last year where it was two big faces, like God and Taker, God against the Satan character or whatever. Del Rio, they kind of hinted at it a while back, but at the same time, Del Rio, they've made him look out to be such a bitch. It's like, it's not even believable anymore. I mean, I don't think any of us really think Undertaker's going to lose to just some guy, but Del Rio would be just completely unrealistic. I think that ship has sailed. Wade Barrett, maybe? Maybe that's what the whole Barrett barrage is building up towards. I mean, if it gets to the point, I think we'll know more after Royal Rumble. If his push is still going, he doesn't win the Rumble, then maybe that's what maybe Undertaker comes back and they start feuding, and he'll say, "You buried me at bragging rights, piece of shit." I don't know. I could see Wade Barrett. The way they're building him, it could be or Randall Keith Orton, Cena Rock, Orton Taker, Punk Jericho. Getting through to you. Some other guys. Maybe Jericho. Maybe switch Jericho out of that match, and he's coming back for the Undertaker, and they're gonna do like a double return, like how Undertaker and Triple H did. I don't know, because I had heard Jericho was the ideal guy for Undertaker a while back, but maybe that's changed now, so they could do that. I've also heard Mark Henry and Undertaker. I've heard that a while back. I don't know what they're going, but the way they're building Wade Barrett, it looks like he's either going to win the Rumble or like win the. I don't think he's going to win the title quite yet before WrestleMania, but maybe win the Rumble, or maybe he's going towards Undertaker. I don't know. That's another question. You can respond to all these questions yourself down here if you think I answered like an idiot, or if you agree. But definitely the top 5 in 5 years. Comment yours down there. And worst in-ring worker you mark out for. That'd be a fun one. And the Taker's opponent at WrestleMania. So those are the main ones I want to see you guys comment to, because I want to see what you guys have to say. Because just because you guys aren't on camera doesn't mean you're not as smart as me. I'm not smart at all. So it's just type it down, see what you guys say. We'll have a convo about it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's it for this one. So continue to send us more questions. We'll get to them every week, because that's service with a smile. So yeah, subscribe up here if you haven't before, first time watching, or you've watched a lot and you're just like, wow, that is not good enough to sub to. Maybe today's that day. Give this video a thumbs up if you agreed with things I said, or if you disagree with everything and you're just hysterically laughing at all my ridiculous comments, you can like it too. And then comment below, like I said. Wish me luck. Not me luck. Wish Virginia Tech luck. I mean, unless you're a fan of like Virginia, you guys can pull for Virginia Tech for the Tree of Woe show. Right? Right. So I'll be back on Monday. I think I get back on Monday. So the Raw review it'll be up, but it might be a little later in the night. But it'll be up. It's all about getting the people what they need. So, Justin from the Tree of Woe show, signing off. # whoop whoop swag. You have a good night, everybody.